what's up you guys? It's me, Alex. I wanted to do a little video here, like a Trisha Paytas inspired mukbang. It's said both ways. I actually don't want to wear the hat right now, but proud supporter of David Dobrik. Clickbait, get your merch. Anyways. Alright, so I have been going pretty crazy with my posting lately on Instagram and on Twitter and on my Facebook also. Trying to build up a following, and I mean, it's great to have followers, but I noticed that I haven't been getting any views on it. So I mean, what's the point, right? So I'm gonna just make this video here today to you know, see if people respond more to just talking and then talking about real things. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, so I have been working extremely hard these past couple months. Unfortunately, there was a situation in my life where I had to do some difficult things where I had to work 2 jobs in order to support my family and to pay for daycare and to make sure that there was food to eat. I worked as a manager in a strip club. The strip club is here in Phoenix. It's called Bad Habits Gentlemen's Club. It was really fun. I worked there for a good 2 months. It didn't really last too long because unfortunately on the night that I quit, somebody stole about $500 from my drawer. I wasn't sure if it was one of the dancers or if it was somebody who just walked in off the street, because I was talking with a dancer in the back. And I took the money that was left in my account and I put it back in the drawer. And then I told my boss that I wasn't going to come back because I wasn't sure if it was one of the dancers. And I thought I had a pretty strong relationship with them. Like, I definitely do still have a relationship with my friend Bambi and Anastasia. Those 2 girls, they are literally the best. Like, I taught Bambi how to, we were driving around in a parking lot after 2 o'clock in the morning when the club closed, and I took Bambi home whenever she worked. Her boyfriend wasn't teaching her how to drive, even though she really wanted to learn. So I told her I would help her out, and we drove around the parking lots, and she did fantastic. So yeah, there was that. I took Anastasia home a lot also, and we would talk. She had lost her dog during the time that we were working at one point, and she came to me, and I came to find her actually because she disappeared. But she gave me a hug when I walked into the room, and they both confided in me for different things because they knew that I wasn't gonna go and tell it to anybody else. As in, like, personal, super secret stuff. And yeah, it's just, there was a lot that happened at that club, and I enjoyed working at it, but it's not necessarily for me. I could run it, no problem, but when things go bad, I mean, I can handle certain situations. Like, there was this one night, and there was there was a shooting not too far away from the club, and there was a car that kept circling around the club, and we locked the doors, and we had one of the guys that was working there as a chef, or as a barbecue master, as I used to call him, and him and his mom worked at the club, and they both had, and his mom had a gun, so he would just walk around. Eventually the car went away, but it was still pretty scary. But I left the doors. The girls were questioning because it was the end of the night and they all wanted to go home, right? So I had to make sure that everybody was safe. I would walk everybody to their cars if they drove. I would drive people home if they didn't have a ride. I would make sure people had rides to get home, no matter where they were. And you know, not too many bosses would do that, you know, specifically at a strip club, because the girls, they are told they have to fend for themselves. But I wasn't like that. I'm still not like that. But yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a experience that I will never ever forget, and hopefully it won't come to the fact that I will need to work in a strip club again. Mainly because when I did, I didn't actually get money. Like, if nobody came in for the night, I didn't get paid. And that was the only real downside. I was working 2 jobs. I would work 40 hours at my day job, answering calls, taking customer escalations, and then I would go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Thursday and Sunday, depending on whether or not the other managers would be working or not, because most of the time I was working it, and so was Brad, the owner. But yeah, that was my biggest downside of not being able to support myself. I went a good 2 weeks without getting money. And then the one night that I actually would be able to get money to pay for my daycare, they fucking steal it. It was a good ass night. It was a good night. I couldn't believe it. I was crying for a good hour. I was driving Bambi home right after that, and a girl got in an accident right on the ramp heading towards Chandler, and I was like, what in the hell is going on with tonight? She was okay, and she's great. Her name's Brittany. Hey Brittany, if you're watching this. But I made sure that she was safe. She called the cops. I didn't leave until I had to take Bambi home, and then I called her to see if she wanted me to come back, and the cop said it wasn't necessary, so I went home. And then shortly after that, I got pulled over because I was going too fast. Like, I just want to go home. I didn't get a ticket or anything. It was my first time getting pulled over, so I got a warning, just to slow it down, you know. So yeah, that was that. I'm done talking about bad habits now. Let's talk about what do I want to achieve out of YouTube. Well, what I want is for people to look up to me. I want to be a leader. I started YouTube so that I could develop my public speaking skills, because I want to become a manager at my work. There are several reasons for that. I've been working there for going on 3 years. I know the ins and outs of the company. I am speaking terms with our vice president of operations. We can all talk to our CEO no matter what about anything. But I mean, that's because of our specific company-wide policy of keeping it open. It's not personal, but professional, you know, because that's how it should be. But yeah, I want people to know that no matter where they are in life, that they can know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That even if they're struggling and working 2 jobs like myself, I'm actually starting another second job. I'm going to be working in a retail business, on top of working my 40-hour week, of course. And I'm grateful for my family, my boyfriend, my mom who watches the baby whenever I was working back at Bad Habits. And yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Yeah. I know there are several things that I could talk about, but I'm gonna cut it short this time. Maybe if you guys like this, definitely comment below and tell me whether I should do more. I'm eating sopa. I made it myself. That's gluten-free. Oh, it's really good. Spicy. But yeah, let me know, please. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Make sure you guys turn on post notifications so you guys never miss a post. You can follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, both named AlexRiosVlogs1. My Snapchat, if you guys want to add it, is Alex_Rios202. That's what my handle has been for like ever. If you guys happen to find my old Twitter account, Alex_Rios202. I mean, I don't use it, but I can technically log into it now. At one point I couldn't. That's another story for another time. But yeah, definitely follow me. Hit up my Instagram, Twitter. If you guys want to leave suggestions, definitely comment down below. Like this video, share it. And yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night or day, whatever you're watching this.